I finally got admitted as a lawyer, which is weird because I failed 8 classes in law school, and I didn't really think that I would finish my law degree, let alone be a lawyer. So here is my journey of becoming a lawyer and bouncing back from my 8 failed classes. Let's go back to the beginning. I graduated high school in 2018, and I actually ended up having a guaranteed offer to study law, provided that I do the final exams. So I actually didn't even need to have an ATAR to be able to study this. I just got early entry offer at Macquarie University, which I will forever be thankful for, because back in high school, I got anxious with exams, so this was such a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I started my Bachelor of Laws degree in 2019 at Macquarie University. And yes, to say that I got overwhelmed with the huge workload was an understatement. And on top of that, I really struggled with comparison and confidence in my abilities during that first year. I constantly felt like I wasn't good enough to be a law student, and let alone a lawyer. Don't get me wrong, I had some pretty good first year of university memories, but that first year of law school was a bit of a struggle, and that was just the start of it. So here comes 2020, when COVID hit and we were doing online classes. I really struggled with it. It was not the same as being on campus. I was losing concentration at home, and ultimately in 2020 and 2021, I failed 4 classes during that time frame. So it was safe to say that at that point, it knocked down my entire ability to finish the course, at least my confidence in it. I, at that point, just didn't see myself finishing the law degree. I did move from Sydney to Canberra, so because COVID was still sort of happening, I just did my classes for my law degree online with Macquarie University. Then in 2022, my grandma passed away, and from there, my mental health really was struggling, and I failed my 4 classes as a result. And as a result of that, I ended up in academic caution. So at this point, I was halfway through my law degree. I was actually literally just about to make the decision to drop out of the course completely. I didn't know if I still wanted to be a lawyer. So it was the first time in my law degree where I genuinely felt like I was going to drop out. But after some thinking, I decided, no, I have to finish what I started. I know that when I look back from 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, I will have regrets of finishing the degree. And yeah, I'd rather regret doing the law degree and wishing I didn't do the law degree than not doing the law degree and wondering what would have happened if I finished it. So to have a fresh start, since I was living in Canberra anyway, I switched universities to the University of Canberra and finished this law degree once and for all. And it was going pretty good. I learned all of my lessons from my 8 failures. I really just switched up my academic strategy. In that same year as well, I landed my first law firm role as a paralegal, and it was going to be my long-term plan that I would continue working with them after I graduated. However, in my last semester, when I am so close to finishing, they informed me that I am getting laid off due to the company's budget cuts. And I totally felt like my entire future was in jeopardy, because I'm about to finish law school in less than 5 weeks and I have no job locked in. But what am I going to do? So per the advice of some people that have spoken to me about all of this, they just told me just to focus on my studies for the last 5 weeks, because it is really crucial anyways. So I locked in, and my results in my last semester, I got 3 HDs, or 3 A's if we are using that system. And I ended up getting the Dean's Excellent Award for my final grades. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I went from academic caution 2 years ago to receiving an award for having really good grades. What? And then it was pretty much all uphill from here. I graduated, actually had my law school graduation moment, and that felt great. I also did my practical legal training, getting the graduate diploma of legal practice, which is the last requirement before admission. I went with Leo Cousin because they gave the option for them to organize your placement for you, and I chose that option, and I ended up getting a job with that placement, which was really, really good. Once I completed all of my PLT requirements, I went to submit documents for admission, and this one was a little bit more hectic than anticipated because I went to 2 universities, so I had to follow up on multiple documents. I didn't think I was going to make it to the admission ceremony that I wanted, but I did, and I finally had my lawyer admission moment. So this was a little bit of how the entire day went. I didn't get to film much for obvious reasons, but it was such an incredible day, and all of the hard work to get here was all worth it. If you watched until this part of the video, thank you so much for listening to this quick story. And if you are a law student, a law graduate, or an aspiring lawyer, I hope you found some sort of value, even just a little bit of value from this video. And just remember that failures are not final. Struggles are not final. And those are the lessons that I got the most out of this journey and will continue to carry with me into my lawyer career. Stay tuned for my life as a lawyer vlog on this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye.